Test, test, 1 2 1 2. Let me try it. 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 3 4 5. Hello, radio. Radio man testing.
Holy crap, it's about time. Well, maybe I'm still not working. Maybe it's my radio.
No, it's working. I was testicling and checking.
Oh. Honestly, I've been keen up and trying to talk to people for the last hour or so, hour and a half, well, a little over an hour, and I've got no responses anywhere. I figure I must suck.
Oh, I mean, I was getting ready upstairs and stuff like that, but yeah, no, I'm around.
Roger.
You just suck.
You're not wrong.
You must be ready for a bed and a Monster Energy.
Who?
You, it's been a big day. You need your Oreos and Monster Energy drink, and it's time for beddy bed.
Yeah, it's not going to be a 2 in the morning kind of morning, that's for sure. But you know, gotta hang out for a while. I'm doing some sketchy shit over here, so I'm going to see what I can do.
I'm confused.
Why?
Did you go to work today, or were you at the top of your tower today?
Oh no, that was from like 10 years ago. That was at my old place. I don't have any roads by my tower here. No, I went to work. You were on the radio this morning with me.
Jesus, Hawkeye, would you smoke your dinner?
Well, I noticed the picture was taken at noontime. I thought maybe he just left and went home and decided to climb his fucking tower.
Yeah, work's too strenuous. I'm gonna go home and climb a tower.
I mean, it does sound like something I would do. Holy fuck, Channel 9 is actually killing me still. No, it was from like 10 years ago. It was just something that popped up on Facebook. I was scrolling through on my feed, and I was like, oh, that was when I was standing on top of my tower doing something on the beam, and it was one of my favorite beams, 50-foot long, 8 elements. She was
Hello, Floyd, and Squattyville, and everyone else listening. I don't know who I missed. Jesus, Hawkeye. What the hell?
I apologize.
I'm gonna slap you with a Wilson.
I need some of those whiskey cubes.
Are you shitting on my whiskey cubes?
Oh, I need some, especially when you said there was soapstone. I'm like, I'm on it.
Yeah, no, it's a real thing, you know. That way, you know, some people like ice to water it down a little bit as they drink it, but, you know, the idea is it just chills it a little bit. Oh my God, that was loud. Keep it down there, South America. Hey, pipe it down.
Cállate.
Silencio en la biblioteca.
¿Por qué no tienes el huevos?
Dos cervezas, por favor.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo.
Where's Hippie's pool boy? I know he's sandbagging.
So did you make it through all your emails?
No, I got about halfway through, and yeah, I mean, you know, still had to have like 4 meetings and whatever else, and some other shit going on at work. So had to get a little caught up with that stuff, and then yeah, I think I made it a little more than halfway. I think I'm down to like 800.
Now, the more serious question is, out of the half you went through, is it really anything that you can do anything about? Like, I know, like, sometimes emails go around at work, and it's like, it's shit that's come and gone. You know what I'm trying to say?
Oh yeah, half of them were. I mean, there was still half of them were still problems that were open, just people bitching, and I'm like, oh okay, you know, and my guys even knew about them. Oh, so and so said the safety director said about this, and I'm like, well, did you guys fix it? I'm like, I got the email. I was back on like May 10th or something, and they're like, well, no. I'm like, well, what the fuck? But there was definitely a lot of them that were just, oh, well, yeah, that's come and gone. It was a reminder of a meeting. It was a reminder of this. It was, you know, junk emails. It was you name it. I'm like, oh, you know, like the HVAC system sends me a message every time the temperature gets above 80 degrees or below 60 degrees. So, you know, too high, too low, and, you know, there's like 12 thermostats in the building, so rig shops, offices, whatever. So, I mean, I must have had probably like fucking, you know, 1,000 of those. So I'm like, just delete. I delete them all the time anyway. I'm like, I'm not there for them usually. I don't care.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like, I know I get automated emails at work, like when RMAs get closed, and that's easily half of my friggin' emails.
Yep.
I just created a folder, and I route them into a folder that I don't really give a shit about, because, you know, why? I mean, it's just an automated thing. Like, hey, this RMA that you were involved with has been closed. I'm like, yeah, I know, because I closed it.
Hello. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa. Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now. What you playing with?
Cobra 2000.
No, 10-4.
Does this sound alright?
She's definitely hutch loud.
Well, I got the Silver Eagle on it.
No, it is definitely hush loud. It sounds good.
Oh, it's too loud there? Turn it down some?
Yeah, I mean, you probably could turn it down a touch.
Hold on here, what do I got? is on half. It's about 3/8 right there.
Much better. I mean, she's still loud. Oh, so you got yourself a big old 2000, huh?
Seems to work all right there. All the meters and everything work. Freak counter, everything seems to work.
Nice. There you go.
A couple other radios there too. Haven't tried out, but...
What'd you do? Go buy a bunch of new radios to play with? I like it.
I did some trading, swapping, I had some shit given to me.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, do you have an update on your Cobra tube rig?
If I send you pictures of the sketchy shit, I got it here. I don't have a power plug. I'll send you pictures of the sketchy shit I'm doing as we speak to get power on it.
Do you still need an octal plug?
It would be nice, but I'm making do for now. But the octal plug would be nice. But it's an 11 pin. I think I had a 10 pin one, but obviously it does not fit on.
Alright, I'm going to step away. Actually, I'll just switch over to my wireless. I'm going to go look. I might have one, and I think I know where it is.
I also need a big 4-pin. I think it's an old 4-pin, but it's the big one with 4 males coming out. So it's almost like the opposite of the normal. Well, it is the opposite of the one, except it's bigger.
What's that do for me right there? Does that overdrive it?
No, not at all. Jumped up in signal. Sounds good.
Signal, not overmodulated and not overdriven?
It's not overdriven. It's not overmodulated. It's definitely friggin' loud.
10-4, that's on the 12 pill there. Seems to work fine on it.
Nice. Yep, it definitely has that classic, well, it's a classic hush loud audio anyway, but that classic loud Cobra 2000 sound.
It is a little off frequency.
A little off frequency. Oh, you can adjust it while you're talking, huh?
Yeah, I was showing you at 27.1045, then you unkeyed.
Yeah. Alright, right there, it's 1050. Am I still off a little bit?
Oh shit, try it again.
Hello, 1 2 3 4 5. Hello, 1 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's AM, I can hear you fine. We're only talking like, 500 hertz, but, yeah, it's still off.
Is it still off when I turn off the kicker?
10-4.
10-4. I can hear you in there, 149 up here in Maine there, waving the hand at you. If he was talking to me. Anybody else hear that?
I hear some crap in there for sure.
I think it's the blue waters.
Yes, sir.
I got another radio here I'm going to try here in a few minutes. Turn on my Grampy light here. What is it? The old Dwight D. President. That must be an old one.
Yes, Dwight D. I'm trying to remember which. I think that's the same as a Madison except AM. Does it got 2 meters on it?
Yeah, it's got the 2 round meters on it, yeah, with the clock.
10-4. Yeah, great rigs. It's like the Cobra 1000 type deal. I don't think it had sideband. I could be wrong, but yeah, they were great radios. Pretty.
I'll try it again a little bit there. I want to compare it to this one.
as loud as that one is, it's going to be hard to beat. I mean, that thing sounds like I said, I know I always say hutch loud when it's hutch loud, but it's almost like tube audio loud sounding. Like you got no background, but yet you do. It's just kind of, it's just screaming loud. I mean, it sounds good.
10-4. We'll see how the Dwight D sounds. I gotta do something here in a minute, but I'm gonna try it. I got another one over here. I got one of them fucking Anytones. What is it? The Quad 5?
Man, look at you go, getting all kinds of new radios to play with.
Have you played one of those before, the Quad 5 Anytone?
I have not, but I believe Radio Man has one. Actually, I believe Hawkeye has one too. I personally have not laid my fingers on a Quad 5. Well, it depends on which version, but no.
Looks pretty nice, yeah. This fucking thing's brand new. Looks like a nice radio.
They always sound great. They usually dead on sideband. I mean, they're really good sounding radios.
Hutch, is it the one with like the big amber face, or is it the one with like the green channel with the amber numbers?
Geez, I don't know. I haven't had it on yet. I haven't even turned it on. So it's got a big square face on it. It says 10-meter radio right up the side of it. It doesn't say Anytone anywhere on it except for a little sticker on the back of it.
Yeah, I have the one with the big digital display. You know, it's like amber background.
Yeah, it's got fucking Roger Beef and Scan and 10K switch, upper lower sideband, fucking CW, AM, FM. It's got everything.
See, it's weird because I know the one that you have, and when you say big amber face, I'm picturing the other one.
Well, frankly, it's confusing to me because they make two Quad 5s. They make one Quad 5 that looks like a CB to me, where it's more knobs on the front, okay? That's probably more universal terminology. Then they make another Quad 5 that, to me, looks like a ham radio, where it's all button and menu driven. How's that for a description?
Yes, I have the first one you said, the one with the fucking looks more CB-ish with the knobs on it.
Yeah. See, that's better, because they both have like an orange display, but yeah, I actually do have it's not a Anytone, it's an old,
Hey, Dirty Diaper, how you doing?
or Magnum, I think, or Magnum Research, Quad 5, and I've never actually taken it out of the box to try it, but that's the older CB version type 1 that has the channel numbers and, more knobs. And then you have the newer style that, looks like a ham radio and it's got a bunch of buttons.
This is loaded, dude. All uppers and lowers, fucking all kinds of bands on it. It's basically a ham radio, ain't it? It says 10-meter radio right on the side of it.
Yeah. I say newer. They actually make the brand new ones just like the one that you're talking about anyway. I mean, it's kind of like a Galaxy or a 2950. I mean, it's a 10-meter radio, but it's designed for a CB, no matter what they say. I guarantee 95% of them go to CB operators, but they're great radios.
I believe it's a dual-file radio, too, ain't it?
Yeah, it's definitely got a little higher output than what you're going to see out of, like, the Cobra 2000 or anything, that's for sure.
The Anytones and the Presidents are pretty hard to beat. I mean, for a new radio that's on the market for the price, it's pretty friggin' hard to beat an Anytone. You pretty much get all the features that you would otherwise pay some CB shop to add to like a Galaxy or a Ranger. You get all those features in an Anytone or a President right now.
Yeah, it's got everything a fucking Striker 955 basically has. You can program shit on the screen, and it's basically the same radio.
I think there's actually some people who say they had the same board. I don't know how much of that is true or not, but yeah, they're good radios.
Yeah, it must. Does the Striker 955, does that have CW?
Let's see, I'm talking on one right now. No, it does not.
Alright, so there's one difference right there.
That what I like about them is, if I remember right, in one of the menus, you can set a time limit. So you can set it for 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, the thing will automatically unkey. So if you leave your mic keyed up, it's stuck between the seat cushions, or if you're sleepy or drunk or something, it won't stay keyed up and fry it. And it's really good for them long-winded bastards. You can set it for like 30 seconds, 90 seconds, whatever, so it automatically unkeys.
That'd be funny to do that and give it to somebody.
Been used. The mic is brand new looking, so I don't know. I haven't even fired it up.
Yeah, I think you'll like that radio.
I like this Cobra 2000, but I like this President Dwight D there. Mr. Paranoid had it over there forever, and I always wanted that fucking thing. I've been eyeballing it forever. I wanted that.
Yeah, it should be an AM monster too. Well, I mean, obviously the 2000 is, old school, and that Dwight D is right about the same thing, and same board, well, I don't know if they're the same boards. I think that's Cobra 1000, close to a 29, but yeah, screaming loud audio, and they're great radios.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna hook it up.
Come on, let's hook it up.
Hook it up. We're gonna wait and listen.
We'll wait.
Oh my God, distinguished guests have arrived.
Come on, go ahead and hook that thing up.
Yeah, hook it up. We're gonna wait. We're all gonna wait and listen.
Yeah, what's going on?
Feed her the onions.
What's going on, Mr. Cobra?
Not much.
So, Radio Man, I just sent a picture of the sketchiness that I'm trying to do right now.
Anybody got a copy on this walkie-talkie?
Oh, that walkie-talkie's cranking.
Hey, copy that.
Where's that walkie-talkie located?
West Virginia.
God damn, that walkie-talkie's kicking ass. We're hearing you up here in Maine.
That's not a walkie-talkie. You probably already knew that, though.
Yeah, she definitely sounds good with that audio processing, that is for sure.
Listen to it.
Yeah, appreciate it there. Yeah, it's 277 down here in West Virginia. 99V direct injected with some processing here.
10-4 on the 99V direct injection. They definitely sounded good there, that's for sure. You got a screwdriver up here around the state of Maine, we're telling you.
I appreciate it there, Screwdriver. It's always good to hear you guys in there. Haven't had no Northeast for a few days there, quite a few days.
Hey, 277, if you want to hear yourself on the live feed, if you're on Facebook, look up Maine CB. There's a live feed. You'll be able to hear yourself coming back.
What was the name of the Facebook?
Maine CB, Maine CB, State of Maine CB.
What's the name of the Facebook?
Yep, Maine CB. Anyone out there listening in Skipland, you can pick up the live feed. I don't know, I know mine's up there. I don't know if anyone else has got one, but mine's up there.
Evening time.
I was just thinking about you today, wondering if you were still alive.
I made it out. I'm alive.
One not less, but it's good.
Oh, God, man. I tell you, that sumbitch is the size of a grapefruit right now.
Oh, man, that's rough.
Better enjoy it while it lasts.
I know. I'm taking pictures of it, putting it on my OnlyFans page.
I just joined a group called Maine CD. That's 55 groups, 55 group members in
What are
it.
the chances that you brought up grapefruit?
Right? And you're eat one, aren't you? You hear me?
Al. Down the fort. Damn it, the lights didn't come on in this radio. I'm not impressed.
Yeah, about that 277 down in West Virginia.
I don't even hear him.
277 West Virginia. Do you copy? Alright, he's gone. Or the conditions went away.
Terrible.
Oh, he's in there. Someone's in there saying you're still cranking in there from Maine. Somebody or something.
I just heard Fix-It's beeps.
You hear him, radio man?
Yeah, it's just it's everyone's everyone's talking, so yeah, I hear him.
West Virginia?
Trying to get the technical side of the pages all in sync. That apparently it's not working well tonight.
You're in Tennessee or you're cranking up here around the state of Maine? We're letting you know.
Feed on our 15 different pages we have now.
You hear him now.
No doubt about it. You're definitely cranking, man. Sounding real good.
Just not working, huh?
I don't know. Every time I've keyed up here, no one's heard me, so I'll probably just give up and go to bed.
Oh, sorry, I went to horizontal for a second just to do something.
And you were doubling with him every time.
Who was doubling with who?
Cobra was doubling with you when he was talking to Radio Man, but Radio Man couldn't hear nothing because he's on the good side of your beam.
I bet horizontal. I bet Cobra could give me a run for my money. I bet he could probably take me out or close.
No, I think he had a hissy fit, shut it down.
Just heard him key up.
Go ahead for the state of Maine. Oh, I'm starting to get some preacher coming in from Florida, but we heard Tennessee, we heard Corn Cob, we heard a couple of you in there. Screwdriver, state of Maine, waving a hand.
Is it helping at all? I might have to fire up the big one.
Horizontal's cranking, vertical is, whatever, it's still there, but Unfortunately, this Cobra radio is not turning on with this makeshift plug. I don't know if I have the wiring right, but I thought it was.
Hey, West Virginia, you got a copy on Maine? Roger that. 149 up here in the state of Maine. I was just wondering if we had any conditions.
Holy, holy, holy. What is this mess?
That music?
I was hearing some of the sermon, the one that comes out of Florida for a bit.
I'm getting the sermon right now.
See, I'm not really getting much on vertical, but horizontal, I'm getting hammered with that sermon.
Hello, Jeffrey Petrin. Welcome.
There possibly could be, that's for sure.
Are you saying the word of the gospel?
Yeah, si, senor.
So what's going on over there? Anything exciting?
Nah, I was trying to hook up this old Cobra tube radio, but nothing came on with the rigging adapter I had, so... I mean, the radio may not be any good, I have no idea, but it didn't work for what yet, so I'm gonna sit back and scratch my ass, my nuts, my head.
Nice. I didn't do much today. I spent actually a lot more time on the couch than I planned.
Oh, that's a good day.
Went out, tinkered on the car for about 10 minutes and pulled the muscle, and I was like, yep, done.
Did you take her around the block yet?
I did. I think I got the carburetor dialed in, because it runs, it's really starting to run a lot better. It's just the drive shaft sounds like it's going to fall out.
Yeah, that's no bueno.
I probably went up and down the hill about 15 times with it. Each time I went up or down, I thought I was going to lose the drive shaft, but I was like, well, that's what I've been paying AAA for 15 years for, so I wasn't too worried.
Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely hearing some music now.
Oh, yes.
I hear people playing with beeps and beep, 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 and you name it.
So we are getting closer.
Nice. That's, so you'll be driving in no time. I like it.
Yeah, I let it run. It ran today for, I don't know, almost 2 hours, I guess, from adjusting it and going up and down the hill 15 times.
So what do you think's making noise in the drive shaft? Just a bad U-joint or something?
I don't know. You can kind of feel it in the shifter, and you feel it kind of hitting the... It almost feels like it's hitting the friggin' bottom, but I don't know. I I was, like I said, I was going to look at it today, but then I pulled the muscle in my leg, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not in the mood anymore.
Roger.
I did get the clutch adjusted. I did get that far, so that's friggin' perfect now.
Nice.
That's as far as I got before I gave, well, when I gave up with laying down underneath it, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to drive it around. I'm going to put it on the highway and let it eat, you know, and I mean, up and down the hill 45 times.
You got to go up the hill a little bit more from you. Now, if it breaks, at least you can coast down into your driveway. I mean, there's not a whole lot of hill up the hill, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can go a little bit, and I did that a few times, but then I was like, you know what, it got boring real quick.
I know I'm troubleshooting bikes. I'll go up the hill to the left, and I can't go far. There's not much of a hill, but I'm like, at least if it dies out between here and the brewery, it's downhill. It doesn't take a whole lot to push it. You can sit on it and kind of kick it back down the hill to coast in the driveway. The other way, doesn't look like a big hill, but when you're fucking pushing uphill a half mile and I don't care how slight the grade is, it still sucks.
So you've been down this road?
Oh, yes.
Not this road, but the coasting in the home base.
Yep, I've had it die on top of a hill and fucking, okay, turn it around, manual steering, coast it in, and you know you can't get it far up in your driveway, but it's like, all right, it's off the road, it's good enough.
Right. Well, what I gotta do is I'll just get it to the bottom of the driveway. I don't care. I'll hook it up to the Yoda and friggin' yacht it up the driveway.
Yes, sir. All right, what you playing with, Hutch?
Myself, I mean what?
You got the amp hooked up behind that Dwight D?
Yes, 10-4. Overdriven?
No, not at all. Those radios aren't going to overdrive that thing. It's going to sound great with it.
10-4.
You're probably not seeing too crazy a power out of it with those, but it's definitely cranking.
Yeah, I don't even have the lights of the fucking meter on. Can't even see it.
Roger.
Running it like I stole it.
Hell yes.
I could be running a fucking 5 SWR right now. I have no idea.
Well, I can hear you good, so I don't think you're running a bad SWR.
It's fine. I'll just run it.
Yeah, just send it.
If it burns up, I got another one to plug in.
There you go.
Blow it up. They make new ones every day. Well, maybe not, but probably can find one though.
Pieces I'm accumulating.
Were you accumulating? More pieces of what? Radio equipment?
Yeah, a lot of base stations.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
I want to hook other people up. You know what I mean? They don't need a power supply. They can just fucking plug into the wall, run an antenna, they're on the radio.
Yeah, but those are big base stations to be hooking other people up with.
Oh, yeah. These ones here ain't going nowhere.
No, they're too pretty for that.
Start making me a shelf there up on the wall here, kind of like you got going on over there.
Heck yeah, display those things and make it look pretty.
Hey, that Cobra tube rig isn't designed to run with an external high voltage supply, is it?
No, it says 117 AC or 12 volt DC. I tried hooking it to 12 volts right now just to see, and nothing came on, but the PACB switch is kind of broken, so I don't even know if it would be on or not, but no tubes are lighting up. So I'll try the AC and see. Sometimes I guess, I'd rather pump 12 volts into something at first before AC because, at least the capacitors will take, if they're old, they'll take the 12 volts. They don't always like the big AC.
Exactly.
But it's like it's a whatever 11-pin connector, and you got to jumper a bunch of other pins together. So if you saw the picture, I didn't have a plug, so I just put a bunch of stake-on clamps and put some wires on them and used some wire nuts, and I'm like, oh, well, this will work. I mean, it didn't work, but it'll work.
Oh, what, did you send a picture to my phone? That's on the charger in the other room.
Yeah, I just threw it in the chat. It was just something, it was definitely something sketchy. I was hoping it was going to work. It didn't. But now I might try to rearrange it and put it on AC. I don't even know if what I have for a schematic is right. So there's a good chance I'm just going to blow it up even if it was working. I don't know.
Holy, what is that? That thing is huge.
Well, thank you for noticing.
Holy crap.
I told you.
Yeah, she's a big one. Oh, wait, no.
Are we looking at the same photo?
Probably not. But yeah, isn't that a rigging? I'm like, oh, I'm just going to throw 11 wires coming off the back of it. It'll work. If it worked, like I said, but I don't even know if I have the right schematic for it. I'm like, I don't know. There's not a whole lot of information out on these things.
So who else is in here tonight? I got Screwdriver and Skitter. I got Hutch and Hawkeye and Fix-It. Did I miss anybody?
Cobra.
Ah, there we go. I knew I was missing somebody.
Rabbit.
Is he still in here? Rabbit, you still here?
Were they here today, or was... No, Hutch was yelling at him. He had to turn it off.
Tell him to shut up. He listens to me real well.
So I heard you got a tower. When you gonna put it up? Let's go.
Heard what?
You got a tower. When are we gonna put it up?
I got half a tower. I need the other half.
Well, he only had what, like 30 feet, 40 feet anyway.
Yeah, 30 feet. Yeah, that's half. I need another 30.
Yeah. 30 or 40 feet would be perfect for what you have going on.
If I put that up right now, I probably wouldn't even be any higher than what I am right now.
No, you might not be any higher, but it's going to be stable and look good.
Wow. Why, it's not stable and doesn't look good up there now?
I don't know. Look, after it fell down a couple of sections, it looked a little sketchy last time.
It's still up there.
Just scraping on the chimney.
Still got one ratchet strap on it. Ain't gone nowhere yet.
So what are you going to try to do, get another section or two a tower?
Yeah, I'd like to get 3 more sections and then stick a big fucking, 20-foot, one-piece mass pipe out of the top of it. Stick it out, 12 feet or so, whatever. Get me right up there, get 70-something feet.
Definitely get you up there. You might need a couple of guy wires, but it'll get you up there.
That's all right. I want to put it out back on this back pad out here. I got plenty of room to run some guy wires.
Yeah, they're going to be on your neighbor's property at that rate.
I want to try to angle 3 of them where it won't be so bad, but the next door, there's a guy, he owns all the McDonald's. He's pretty cool there, so I don't think he would...
Break?
Roger. Go ahead, Break.
What is Hutch doing over there?
Well, you can't hear him?
Bailey. DX keeps taking him out, but I try to listen on the live feed. He's only giving Radio Man a 2.
Really? Oh, fuck, you give me almost a 7.
Yeah, I turned the kicker off, but I'm not pointed his way.
No, I mean, it doesn't change anything. I just tried to dig a couple different avenues to hear them, and, yeah. I mean, as long as the DX is, you know, kind of down, I can hear them, I guess.
Roger.
Yeah, I was going to ask, because Hutch started out strapping, now he's piss weak.
Laser beam around, that's
Oh, he's definitely moving something.
You hear me now?
Yes, I can. Well, you didn't have to move it. I was just, you know, kind of, I thought you were pointed that way, but then when I went to the live feed, you were giving Radio Man a 2.
Yeah, I shut the kicker off. Did you notice what I was giving him more than on?
No, I cleared out of that because that wasn't working either.
Alright, I'll swing it back around there. I'll see if I can get it better than a 2.
Suppose we could just ask him. Radio Man, front and center.
Yeah, he was coming in strong, but he's been swapping radios and turning amps on and off.
Yeah, I'm out now. What's that right there? A little more than 2? Hello, hello, hello.
Give me a good signal.
Oh yeah, I'm getting a good signal on him now.
More than a 2?
Very much more than a 2.
That's what it was there, Cobra. I had the switch off.
He was trying to do stock radio night.
I had the switch off, plus I was pointed like half of the way between you so I could hear Cobra. Jesus Christ, was that him? I can't even hear him now. Frank, how about radio check? Go ahead, radio check. All right, Doggo.
Hello, Jose, 601 in Texas. How you doing this evening?
Sons of.
Condition, no contact. Be quiet. I just had some chocolate cupcakes with chocolate peanut butter frosting. Oh my god.
Good.
Uh-oh.
I never had chocolate peanut butter frosting. Wow.
Did I hear somebody opening up a snack cake?
You can smell it from here.
We need more of a description.
I might need to get me an apple Danish.
Oh, there's the chocolate milk guy right there.
How about some conditions up north? Eagle Eye in the bluegrass. Looking for conditions right there. Holy moly! Just blew my...
No, I didn't say you were way down in there. I'm probably way down in there. Boss Man's in there. Somebody else might be able to get him.
I'm hearing all kinds of noises. I don't know.
Them big radios up north there ain't nothing but modulation. Ain't got no receive. Bluegrass state, I'm that quiet.
Bluegrass State? Sounded real good in my little radio in the state of Maine. Screwdriver, state of Maine, we're waving a hand.
Down in the bluegrass. Appreciate the comeback. Have a good one. Beautiful state of Eastern. Hey, how about it down there in the bluegrass? 149 up here in Maine. Want to wave a hand at you one time? Just wondering if I have any conditions. You wall, treetop tall, eagle eye in the bluegrass. Sit, and I'm back quiet. Roger, Roger. Thanks for the comeback. Bum, bum. You've got conditions in Tennessee. Those lasers at.
Holy.
I feel bad for you, Cobra.
I knew I ran junk, but my goodness, tonight's been a struggle.
All the crap that you must have to listen to on a daily basis.
Yeah, I feel bad for you hearing so much.
Oh, squish. Well, Hawkeye, I can hear you good, so I guess we'll just have a conversation.
Yeah, well, that's, you've always come in good over here, and frankly, I was surprised when I started listening to the live feeds how I come in pretty good up to your place.
Yeah, must be a straight shot.
Everybody's a straight shot to you.
Right, being up on that big hill.
Everybody's a strapper. It's almost like if you could hear what people were thinking in their head, at first it might be kind of cool, but then it would turn into a curse.
I almost can.
I know, another 10 feet, and that's where you would be.
Just the tip.
Just imagine if you put a real setup up there. Oh my God.
I know. Oh.
Telephone. You fucking Moonraker 6 with fucking 5,000 watt kicker, it'd be all over.
I still think you should get an Antron and just throw it out on the front lawn. Just lay it right out there in the grass.
But you didn't have to swear.
I'm already running his favorite antenna. Well, his second favorite.
Don't swear again.
You know what's funny is I was at the trailer taking down a couple of antennas this weekend, and I still got more to take down, but there was this Antron or something sitting out back. I took it apart, but it's not an Antron. It's 3 sections. It's got a ground plane kit on it, just like an Antron, fiberglass, but the fucking sections are only like 3 or 4 feet long. The whole antenna is like 12 feet. It's not 18 feet. I don't know if it's one of those like knockoff. I think Proton used to make a 12-foot weird antenna. I'm sure the thing works. I'm sure it's just a piece of shit. And I'm like, oh, it'll make somebody, newbie an antenna to put up, I guess.
Well, that's weird. That just changed.
I won't tell Hutch the numbers that I've been getting over here. He won't like it.
I just don't think IMAX is like Rivers.
Oh, that's what it is. I'm going to put up the Vector 4000 next, so it'll be a better comparison, I guess.
Get all over with now.
I don't know, man. Compared to what I got up, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Actually got to get, Mr. on top of the hill. I got to still get a radio check from him with this last antenna, and then I can pull it down and change it out. But Cobra doesn't go in his radio room with a radio with a real meter anymore, so
Do you know how hard it is to get off the couch?
I know. It's trust me, I know.
It's not very hard, just don't sit on it in the first place. It's hard to get off the table.
Oh, there's the answer.
You can't hear me. That's right.
Laying on the couch all day, friggin' beer cans all over the place.
home directly on the...
You didn't say you had beer.
Yeah, first year at camp, we were kayaking and hiking and bike riding. After this rainy weekend, I think we found our real sweet spot, and that's sitting in the recliner, the heated recliner, watching Netflix.
Nice. You hear all the DXs coming back to you, Cobra? That's funny. They're talking about your conversation.
Well, I'm listening. At least someone's getting out. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, like, he's gay.
Yay! God damn it, I thought they were talking to me.
I don't know, they're repeating, like, anytime he says something, they're, like, repeating what he was talking about, sitting on the couch, and, yeah.
Yeah, Cobra has very small penis.
It's weird.
Yeah, yes, he has very small penis. Well, Cobra, no penis for you, or something.
Very small, almost tiny.
Micro penis.
Hey.
Bola dick or you're gauntleted, I don't know.
Oh, the gauntlet. Oh, man. You missed an interesting conversation real late. Mr. No Name got on this weekend, and man, does his mind go some good places.
Oh man, I'm sure I didn't miss nothing.
Holy crap, it was hilarious.
It's not that he's a bad guy or anything, he just drives me nuts. He fucking too long-winded.
Yeah, and where his conversations weren't going to be the greatest, but it was still funny.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. He has a real fucking nasty, crude fucking mind and mouth at some fucking times. Like, wow, man, where does this fucking guy come up with this shit?
Yeah, you're not wrong there. And oh man, now they're bitching about you saying that F and F word. Hey, it's not even me this time.
Whoops, sorry. Where am I pointing? Oh yeah, you might hear me pointed down that way.
I thought about getting up and switching over to flat, but probably don't need to.
What does it mean?
Don't sound it.
We're up on top of the big hill. That's right.
What the?
The best thing I like about this radio is the clock stuck on 420.
Oh, that's perfect.
Can only imagine where that radio's been.
This one don't light up.
Oh man, why don't it light up? Needs a light bulb?
I don't know. Light it up. The clock works until it gets, it starts at 12. It'll keep time and up till 12:10. Then it automatically resets back to 12 again.
Huh, that's odd.
It's probably. And I got the radio off right now, and I can still see that it's on channel 12. This fucking, the channel selector fucking screen there, still getting power or something to it. I can still see it's on 12.
I've had that happen in a couple of old radios myself.
Oh, that does that too.
Yeah, it's real dim.
Where you going with it, Flash? Flash, you got that back from done?
There you go, Cobra. They're talking about you again.
Uh-oh.
Where did?
He's in Maine.
Well, we're sleeping with the vacuum cleaner around. Yeah, run that vacuum. We're sleeping tomorrow.
I'm getting too much all at once, and it just sounds like one big mess.
Do what?
Humming, buzzing.
Is that Swiper?
Yeah, what's going on?
Howdy, how are you doing?
Oh, hanging out with my wango.
I'm not looking.
Holy crap, you're still alive?
Yep.
Haven't heard from you in like months or years or something.
I know.
Be such a pussy all your life.
He's fucking been snobbing us.
Yeah, stop it.
He's got his new buddies over there. He's on at work there, so he gave all his old buddies up for his new buddies.
Yeah, he's too good for us. See how he is?
Hiya.
I heard he started his own CB channel.
Oh, that summoner.
All this nonsense. Well, except for the start my other CB channel. That's a good idea. I should start one.
That's it, I'm hurt. I'm gonna go cry.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get a little bit more too.
We're gonna go right on weekends. Both we started faster than
Shut up, stupid.
Yep.
I don't know. I'll talk to that guy and skip my but whatever.
There's one guy out there in Skipland. He has not shut up. I mean, his mouth's been running the whole time.
Say about that cat, Peter. I didn't think it would work. I just figured I'd try.
Imagine if the guy's like, oh, he's talking about me. Well, I guess I better go.
There's a squirrel in there. They put about
Talking about that one right there?
Yeah, he's ghost talking. The guy's just freaking talking away to nobody.
Yeah, he's talking to somebody, probably local close to him, but we can't hear him. But yeah, he's been in there the whole time.
Yeah, well, tell them to pump it up so we can hear the other side. Pump it up!
Pump it up down there. He's talked to me a few times there, but he's talking to someone else. Got that hillbilly talk. Damn straight.
that little mouse back in that tractor looking for some cheese.
Cheese is my favorite.
I reckon most people in.
Hello, Nova. How you doing? Yeah, it's loud out there. I guess Nova's trying to get through, but not having any luck.
Does it say, what was that, a carrier?
Yeah, shit.
Enough over here and I'm here. Beep, beep.
All that shit.
Yeah, I might be there, but it's started, oh God.
And where they put these logs up by myself on one of like 80, I guess.
Yeah, you trying to take him up.
Yeah. I put them there, and no problem stacking them there back to one here.
That's right. Yeah. Shut up, you crazy old man. Spell out there, say Monday. That spell out that bird come out. But there was, and he's looking for an octopus come out.
I don't think that little cobra is a no-go. I just tried both AC and DC from what I can gather, and something ain't letting it power up, so I'm done.
Not even working.
Alright, I'm back to the big one.
Oh, squealing.
Squealing? Uh-oh. How's that?
Too much, too much.
Still squealing?
Oh yeah, that's yucky. Alright, I'm trying to see if this is gonna work. Oh, no audio.
Screwdriver, I think you're pissed weak. I'm hearing you, but I don't think anyone else is.
Is there any audio right now? Oh yeah, there is. Huh. What I thought, but yeah, I'm sure it is. I gotta wait for it to warm up.
Hello.
Hello, bump it up.
Oh, that's probably why I'm squealing.
Too friggin' loud. Oh wait, no, not now. Oh man, getting all that loud audio in there. See how you are? That'll be just fine. 1, 2, 3, 4.
About that DX Land 149 up here in Maine. Hello, just wondering if I got any conditions. Roger that. Just wondering if I had any conditions up here in Maine. Wondering if I was squealing or not. How's she sounding?
Oh, now, come on. You squealing there sounding pretty good. Evening time to you. Like down here.
10-4 there, bootlegger. Thanks for them flowers there. Send some right back at you. 73 to you and yours there, old bootlegger. I got you loud and proud. 149 up here in Maine. Thanks for that radio check. That's who it's been all along there, radio man, is bootlegger.
What about that, Hutch? I wasn't paying attention.
That's who the fella's been talking in there all along there, it's bootlegger.
10-4 on the bootlegger.
Come on, warm up. Hey, it's radio man, if you can hear me, how's the audio sound on this thing?
It's a little boxy, but it's plenty clear enough.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I had something, I don't know what changed. I mean, this is the direct inject, and it used to sound amazing, and for some reason, I don't know, there was something maybe I got too much highs in it, play with that a little bit, but it went weird.
What I'm seeing, you got a lot of lows.
Boy, that sounds real different from what you had before.
Yeah, I know I got a lot of lows. I'm waiting for the, let me try to bring down the lows. Oh, well, the amp kicked in. That's good. That help with the audio at all?
Yes, it did.
Roger. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on here, or why it went haywire on me for a while, and I got to kind of dick around to try to get it back right. It's kind of weird. At least the amp's working, so here's a start. Oh, the amp on the radio. There we go. Man, not a lot of audio though. Well, not a lot of swing. There's something going on here. Guess it's been a while since I've run this setup.
Get crazy within 5-6 days.
audio on the radio. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, there we go. Little something. Little something.
Yeah, they better start waking up there. Come on, smell the roadies. Come on. Copy, 1, 2, 1, 2. The sun, he says, oh, it's just a tree right out in the sun, big boy. You know it all.
All that noise in my little radio. No doubt about it. Hearing a lot of noise, my little radio. Screwdriver up here around the state of Maine. We're trying. Man, guess my little radio in the state of Maine just ain't working. I ain't got no conditions. These are Tar Heels. Tar Heels, definitely working. Screwdriver, state of Maine, we're waving a hand.
No conditions on 28.
I don't know. Conditions are darting and diving.
You got conditions over here on the east side of North Carolina. You got some conditions over here on the east side of North Carolina. 314 audio man said it was standing by listening.
You're definitely sounding good in my little radio up here around the state of Maine. They call me Screwdriver up here around the state of Maine on a little crackerback box radio.
That's a mighty good sound.
Roger, Roger. We'll let some other people jump in there. Didn't know if this little junk was working. I'm glad it's doing something. We're going to be back quiet for a few minutes. Screwdriver, state of Maine, we're listening.
I think I keyed up with you. I think I keyed up with you and you squished me.
Oh, I hate it when that happens. Yeah, the conditions are dipping and diving though. They're all over the place.
Yeah, 1 minute you can talk to him, next minute you can't.
Oh, I'm gonna open me a grape soda pop for my Juneteenth celebration.
That shit's been done on purpose. You get 10 years in prison, come on. The one place I said is, if you got caught with a gun, it'd be 10 years in prison, come on.
Well, you don't get caught.
States like that one up there, they just went there, shut them guns.
Who was that? Was that DX?
Oh, yeah. What'd you swap back to for a radio now?
I'm on the striker now.
No, Roger.
The striker drives his 12 pill nicely.
Yeah. That striker's got a little bit more punch than the rest of them, that's for sure.
I know it's the 497, but I've always liked this one. I like the round meter. The 655, the 955. I'm not crazy about the bars and shit.
Yeah, especially for a bass, to run it as a bass, I like having an analog meter.
Yep. And I like that everything's lit up. I ain't got to fucking squint and see, you know what I mean? All the lot knobs, everything's lit up nice, so that's what I like about the strikers.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Ever run what?
Whatever it is, yeah, the striker block.
I did. Where the hell is it? I might have put it back out back. No, it's sitting up there. 497 or something. It was decent, but I don't know. It wasn't. I don't think it's been clipped. Like I ran it into Mobile for like about a week, and I wasn't overly impressed.
Yeah, it's like it's a 447, right? This one I got is a 497. That's the one, the next one below it.
Yeah, I know it's a little bit. It's definitely small. It's a nice looking radio, and it worked well, but I think my Lincoln 2 worked better. I know it did. That's why it's not in my car still.
Well, that Striker's a twin fucking final high-powered radio too, ain't it?
Yeah, I haven't popped the cover off to see if I got to turn it up or what was going on. I think I might have run a power mic. I might have run a stock mic. I don't remember now, but I mean, it worked well. I ran it inside. It worked well, but it wasn't what I was hoping.
What's going on, Steel Toe? I doubt you can hear me. Oh, okay, good. Jeez, it's been a rough night.
Hate it when that happens.
I guess the junk is paying off, or not paying off, or wait, never mind.
Your junk is definitely working.
Now they're talking to you.
I'm just hoping my audio is back to somewhat normal and sounding good, because I'm getting a little disappointed that my something changed on my computer and it's been messed up.
I think you just need a new one.
Well, I definitely need a new computer, but then I still got to download all the software and get everything all set up again, so it's still going to take, it took me probably like a year to get it in place last time. I definitely hear some people in there trying to come back.
Oh yeah, they're all in there hollering at you.
This is the old turbo, so I don't have the best receive on this thing, so it's you gotta be pretty good to get into it. I'm even noticing my power meter ain't even working anymore, so yeah.
Hey, they gonna get about twice as big as them do.
The old 420 mobile, they shit the bed on me last night. The old fucking fuel pump.
What did?
The 420 mobile.
Oh man.
I'm fixing it tomorrow morning, man. $330 for the fuel pump.
It's always something.
What the hell are you laughing at? Squish. Yeah, you tell them, Cobra. They're laughing at my fuel pump going in my truck.
You still have a little bit of a squeal in there. It's so loud.
Really, it is. I forget this setup. I forget. Sounds good right there.
Yeah, it was almost like I couldn't tell if it was picking up a fan in the background or something, but it was definitely a little much.
Oh yeah, you're definitely getting the fan there off the 12 tilt.
Roger.
I'm waiting for the power supply to kick on there because I've been beating the shit out of it and it still hasn't kicked on yet. I've been running this battery set up there for quite a while now there, and it seems to, it's been treating me well.
Yeah, it definitely does well. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. Is this thing loud enough? Too loud, or what's going on here? Doesn't look like it's driving the meter very hard.
Just as I was speaking, the fucking power supply kicked on.
See? You had to say something.
I just wanted to see if it still works. I don't know, I'm doing what, fucking 400 watt dead key swinging around 8?
Perfect.
Oh no, not really, I'm beating the hell out of it.
Yeah.
That's what it's made for.
I had to turn on the light on my meters when I get the striker on here, because the striker's a little more, you gotta watch what you're doing there with the fucking power. I can only put it about 9 o'clock's about the most there without really wailing it too hard.
Roger. Yeah, I had to just turn off, the computer just shut down, so there goes the direct inject, so back to the striker for now.
Sounds good. Sounds real good. I like the sound of that striker.
Yeah, the mic I get on it pairs up pretty well. I still have had no luck with direct injecting it, but whatever. The mic works.
Oh, that's that striker? Yeah, sounds good. That fucking thing, that thing has good audio, sounds good. I don't have no idea about the direct inject. I never fucking, I'm a greenhorn, never fucked with it, so I never got that far with it.
Yeah, I haven't had a ton of luck with it yet, so I haven't tried that much either, but I plugged into it and it didn't work very well. It went to hell, so it sounded a lot better with just the mic.
I'm thinking it come from, whatchamacallit out there in Livermore, Jay.
Yep, yeah, I know it did. I don't know if anybody played with the adjustments on the inside, so I gotta open it up and play with adjustments. I haven't cared enough to really do it.
Well, pulling his pants down and playing with it, you're the right man for the job.
Does it still say Hutch 149?
Oh, I shut that off, but yeah, I either don't have the cable or the software or whatever. I haven't played with it to get online with it, to get rid of it.
See, there you go. I might pass away tomorrow and you'll be able to remember me. It'll have me right on the radio, Hutch 149.
When I turn it on, it says your name. It says that it goes off right after I turn it on because I shut it off so it's not just scrolling across the screen. That you can do from the menu on it, but yeah, to get rid of it or change it, I'd have to plug in and get the computer going. And for some reason, it didn't like it.
I think it's your computer.
Well, I don't have the striker cable. I could have swore I used a regular USB cable without a problem on my last one, but I got rid of the cable with the radio, and now I'm like, but I do know the laptop it's on is a 64-bit, and I know the program doesn't necessarily work with certain operating systems, so I don't know. Like I said, I haven't tried that hard to find out. I know, I've been impressed with it working, and the receiver's decent, I mean, it's a decent radio. Doesn't necessarily swing up huge power, but it works very well.
That sounds real good. You got a D104 on it or something?
I got a handheld static, whatever it is, 575 mic on it.
She's cranking. It almost has like a slight echo to it, but it doesn't.
10-4. I know nobody really gives me about a 7 or a 9. It's kind of weird for the signal-wise, but, well, Radio Man does. I shouldn't say that. He actually gives me close to a 40, but nobody in town, everybody stops at like that 7 or so, or 7, 9, whatever.
Well, maybe somebody's been inside and played with it a little, like you said.
But, I'm not going to use this radio for like, a good radio check or something. Like I said, I hate bars. I don't like it. I like the radio. It's a nice looking radio, especially if you're going to run in the mobile, but for bass, the bars,
I found them too nice to put in the mobile. Too nice of a radio to have sitting around fucking getting all dusty and dirty in the fucking mobile. Put a regular 29 in there or a unit in.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I tried throwing that other radio in my mobile because it was small, that 447, but And I know those things can be tweaked a little bit to get some really good power. That's what D-Rail uses all the time now. He used to use a 955, now he uses a little 447 all the time. He loves that thing.
Yeah, 'cause that's got the round meter on it too.
Yeah, AM, FM, you know, no sideband, but he doesn't care. And yeah, that little round meter. Why Swiper not get loud and obnoxious anymore? What the hell?
I don't know, he keyed up once and twice there, and I gave him shit about his new friends, and he left us.
Oh, well.
Thing needs a radio with more audio or something. Get loud.
I think I need to bring him over some more hash there. He must have run out by now.
He needs more audio, that's what he needs.
Yeah, that's what you said. Needs more audio.
I need more audio. I can give you some more if I need more.
A little more audio in the radio. They call me Screwdriver up here around the state of Maine.
Hey, Screwdriver, you sounded good blowing smoke in Georgia, 284, said it.
No doubt about it, 284. No doubt about it, 284. You definitely sounding real good up here around the state of Maine. Conditions are kind of bobbing and weaving, but you came in there and took out the locals. Screwdriver, state of Maine, we're letting you know.
All right, Screwdriver, shake the bump down, 284. Change, back listening.
Hey, 284. You got 149 up here in Maine?
Oh yeah, go back to that.
Yeah, you got it all fucking, there ain't nothing vertical, it's all horizontal now.
Yeah, I'll flip back and forth with DX. I mean, right now, it's definitely more horizontal. You know, I mean, I'm still getting a ton vertical, but they'll go from like a 7 to like a 20 when I switch from, you know, vertical to horizontal. Granted, that music goes from a 3 to a 7, so yeah, whatever. It brings in more crap.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you there. We went to Laconia there, what was it? I don't know what the fuck day it was. Went by your house on the way back and fucking beeped the horn on the way by. I didn't know if you heard or not.
Roger. Did you go down there with Crazy?
Yeah, Crazy, yeah, and his son on another bike, yeah. It was a pretty good time down there.
Must have been that one day it wasn't raining out.
Yeah. Monday or whatever the fucking day it was there, I went down all the way down there and back. I still got half a tank in my bike.
Oh, gotta love that.
Yeah, everyone had to stop and fill up. I didn't.
I'm actually hoping, if it's decent out this weekend, because I'm back to work, so if it's decent out this weekend, I might try to drive, at least go around the block on my regular bike. I took the wife's bike out last week one day, but which is, you know, it's fun. It is what it is, but I think my balance is almost back to, well, maybe not normal, but good enough to drive a bike. Just have to hide it from my wife and the doctors and the DMV.
What they don't know ain't gonna hurt them.
Yeah, that's my thought. I mean, I know it's supposed to be nice out. No, I'm working, but tomorrow. So tomorrow night I'll go to cornhole in town. So I'm gonna take the wife's bike. I'm not gonna miss out on some nice weather riding if I can't. Did you start working at the other place yet?
No, I ended up getting another fucking siding job there across the street, so I'm wrapping that one up. I got another day or two.
No, Roger.
My truck broke down there, so I kind of threw a little screw in it. Not really, it still worked today, but I'm taking tomorrow off to fix it.
Yeah, I get a person or two to look at the roof at the trailer and decide what I got to do with that before winter gets here, because I'm going to have to do something. But yeah, going someplace with a consistent paycheck is always nice.
Oh yeah, well, before you go fucking get raped and pay a bunch of money to get your fucking roof done over there, make sure you consult with me first.
I definitely will. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do. I almost think there's some wavy enough areas and some pucky, I don't know, a little puckery. I don't know if I want to do it good enough to just get 5 more years out of the trailer, or if maybe it's going to last 10 more years, you know? So I'm like, well, does it need to be stripped and lay down new plywood because it's a little soft? I don't know if you can go over like some uneven, you know, puckery areas, you know? It's just kind of, do I want to strip it, dip down plywood? Do I just want to say fuck it and just lay metal over everything? You know, I don't 100% know. I mean, I know the costs are way varying. It's just a matter of, you know, what somebody thinks I can do reasonable on it that's going to be good for it.
What has it got, regular 3-tabbers on it now or something?
I think so, but you can see, like, the addition had moved, which it still is, you know, the place is on, it's not on a pad, so it's frost-heaved a couple times, but, like, on the roof, I've been on it and I've walked on it, and I know the back porch area definitely needs, plywood, because my old man put his fucking foot through it, you know, that is really fucked, but, so that needs more plywood before anything goes on it. But you know, I can get up and walk around the regular roof, but there was just a couple of spots that, you know, it wasn't the shingles peeling up; they were almost buckling up. You know, you know, there was a couple little spots where, when I was walking on it, it felt a little spongy. So I don't know.
Jesus, Screwdriver, we don't need you falling through a roof now.
I know. I haven't been up there since the stroke happened. Well, I climbed up and I actually tried to fix one little hole, but I didn't get on the roof. But yeah, that's what everybody else said. Like, you can't get on that roof right now. Yeah, and of course my old man, he don't want to get on a roof. We all told him he can't get on a roof anymore. He's done.
Good, do you want to have it totally rip it up and redo everything? Like you said, you get into re-plywooding, it's a whole nother can of worms.
Yeah, I don't know if architectural shingles can go over some of the ridges that are there. If somebody looks at it and says, "Gay, we can go right over that and we don't care," then fuck it. But I also don't want to be half into it and have like a nail from a nail gun just blow through a piece of plywood underneath the fucking shingles and be like, "Oh, this is too rotted."
I'm just picturing your legs from the waist down sticking through the ceiling.
Oh, it'd be like a cartoon thing. I'd just be sitting there running and not going anywhere.
Screwdriver.
Yes.
So you don't want to be sitting in a chair and have a nail go flying by you.
Yeah, I mean, that's just it. Like, I think for the most part the roof ain't bad, you know, so I'm like, yeah, you know, I mean, it could possibly even be fixed, but that would be my one worry. I'm like, you're going along with a nail gun, and then, it goes flying into the house. I mean, I'll make sure everybody's whatever, but yeah, I'm like, then you're halfway through, and you're like, well, fuck, we got to fix this area, we got to do this, you know, I just don't know.
I'd be more concerned about, not really the bumps and shit. I'd just be more worried about whether or not the goddamn place can withstand a whole nother layer of an architectural shingle, you know what I mean?
And don't forget, everyone will be wearing hard hats inside.
Yeah, hard hats inside forever. Yeah, I mean, it's had a couple of additions, so can it all handle it? You know, like, I know it's had a couple of leaks. Yeah. Would it be worth putting down new plywood? But then you got to restrip it. Don't get me wrong, I even thought about just putting plywood over the roofing that's there, but how much weight can it really take?
Nah, you ain't doing that. If that's the case, what you're worried about underneath there, I mean, obviously it's wet and shitty underneath there. I'd strip it, And where if it's soft and shitty there, you can just cut it out to the next stud, and you can repeat places in there, but by the sounds of it, it's just a 3-tab, strip the fucking thing, put ice and water down, paper the thing, go put your architectural down. Do it right the first time, I guess.
We talking about a roof or Cobra's underpants after too many mocha frappuccinos?
Oh, that's a 3-tab shingle in that.
That's what I'd do, Bob. I'd strip it, fucking do it right, put fucking new drip edge around it, ice and water, paper the fucking thing. That way you know you'll be right in your mind the fucking thing's never gonna leak. If you'll find all the soft, shitty spots. Like I said, you can just cut them back to the next stud, put a piece of plywood in there, and repair the rotted pieces.
But at that point, would it be almost as cheap to go metal? You know, that's another dilemma, because at least with metal, the only thing I like about metal, it distributes the weight more, the snow slides off, you don't get a roof rake, and there's a ton of pine needles. Like there's a lot of moss on the roof and pine needles right now, because it doesn't have a big pitch, and there's a ton of fucking trees, which I'd like to cut down, but that's neither here nor there. So I'm like, well, a metal roof wouldn't be as worrisome for me, but I don't want to go spend 10 grand on metal roofing, you know, and then tear the place down in 5 years.
It ain't gonna cost you 10 grand.
Oh, I priced it out. Materials is gonna be about $6,500, and right about now, I don't have the ability to help out much. So yeah, by the time I pay someone to do it, yeah.
10 grand don't buy you much these days.
Exactly. What, did you get done talking with your new friends? Why don't you get in the audio? You should be hutch loud. Get loud.
No. Yeah. Hot slot, no.
Don't get him going here. He's gonna be screaming at me.
I was gonna drop you off a 2950 that has some stupid amount of swing and let you run that, but you're never around or on.
Yeah. Radio must not be working tonight.
Yeah, something. You know, clean your garage. I'll drop off a project over there. Come hang out a couple nights a week. Like, you know, I've been needing more stuff to do.
Man, South Carolina took Swiper out.
Stupid.
Oh man. But yeah, Hutch, I'll definitely I'll get a hold of you. You know, sometime when you get some free time, whether it's after work or this weekend, we'll take a bike ride over there or something, and just kind of take a peek. And you know, like I said, I don't have any real quandaries or whatever. I don't have a dog in the race of which direction I want to go with it. I know what I got to set aside for money that I want to put into the place in general, and that's it. My daughter is now living there, her and her boyfriend, so they're all moved in and living there, and everything's fine, but before wintertime, I'm probably going to want to make it better.
You should probably have me go over there and check it out, but you do what you gotta. If you got a couple people looking at it there, let them look at it. I'm just curious there. I guarantee I save you money.
I don't have anybody lined up. I haven't talked to anybody about it. I know I was going to talk with the people I used to work with, Swiper. Like I said, my old man is we're not going to get him on the roof anymore. He would, but I don't want him to. Like I said, unless it's later in the fall and I start having a miraculous recovery, I'm not going to be able to, you know, lug up bundles of shingles or anything. So I'm kind of, you know, half incapacitated.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I know what it is, screwdriver. I'm a one-man crew.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to pay someone to do it. I don't care. And I want it done so it's not going to leak. It's just, you know, to what extent does it want to get done? You know, I mean, I'm fine with if it needs to be stripped and put down new plywood, then strip it and put down new plywood. I looked at the place and I said, you know, we just did, you know, a bunch of subflooring in it and laid down laminate floors in the hallway and the bathroom and shit because there was a leak from a toilet, and it oh man, it made a mess. But I told my wife, I'm like, if the kid moves out in a couple years, we're going to think about moving there. And I'd be fine living in what's there, but she's like, no, we'll just tear it out and, pay to have a stick built or a new trailer or something. So I'm like, I don't know. I just don't know how long I really need it to last.
Yeah, all right. If that's the plan, yeah. Do it right the first time. You don't want to do it twice. If you think you're going to be moving there, then do it in metal.
I mean, if the price ain't a whole lot more metal because you can go over it, and you don't get to strip it, and you don't get to plywood it, well, okay. If I was just going to put down architectural over what's there, it'd be a whole lot cheaper. But I'm like, well, if it's going to get stripped, and it's going to get re-plywooded, and then it needs new ice and water, and it needs this, it needs that, I'm like, is it cheaper to go metal at that point, or close to the same? If it's close to the same, and you're just going to put metal over the top of it, or strap it and put metal, I would probably rather do that.
Yeah, you gotta strap it, and then you gotta fucking shim it everywhere where all the shitty spots is. Yeah, you're right. But it is what it is. That screw down fucking metal shit ain't all what it's fucking acted out to be.
I love every metal roof I've had. Love it. If on a permanent home, I would definitely do it again 100 times over. I had a couple of leaks at my house because it was fairly cut up, so that was a little rough. It would get underneath some of the metal. It was hard to seal it, but the regular part, oh fuck yeah. I have never roof raked anything. My camp, I got a metal roof on, and that's just strapping over trusses. There ain't plywood, there ain't nothing. And I'm like, I don't got to worry about getting up there. Everything slides off. I love the metal here. Everything slides off. I mean, it makes a mess in front of the door, but whatever. I don't got to dick with it up on the roof.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not a fan of the screwdriver. I like the standard seam. You can get the nice stuff at applicators, too, the standard seam there. You don't even need a seam or nothing. You just whack it with a fucking hammer there and it snaps together.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I don't care if it was standard seam or if it was regular screw down. It wouldn't make any difference to me. Preferably, I'm at the point right now where I'd like to put it on my Home Depot card or my Lowe's card. So if I can get every one of those two areas, whatever. But, like I said, I got about 10 grand in the budget for the roof. I don't really want to go over that, and, I don't want to, like I said, I mean, at the little bit of money I'm charging her for rent, it's going to take me 10 years to get that roof paid off.
When I redid the roof on this house, I used to have metal, and I replaced it with shingle because I got a farmer's porch, and the snow was coming off the house, hitting the farmer's porch, and the ice was coming out of the valley, and it was destroying the metal roof on the farmer's porch. And then coming out on the daylight basement, it's like 3 stories. One day I slammed the door coming out of the basement, and all that friggin' snow came off the roof. If it landed on me, it would have friggin' killed me.
Yeah, 10 grand's not enough to strip it and re-plywood it, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, so like I said, that's just where my mind was. I'm trying to do whatever, but it is what it is. And I hear you. I had like a 112 pitch in the back of my house with metal roof on it. Never had to shovel it or roof rake it, but it was 2.5 story high because it was like not a daylight basement, but half the basement was showing, and it was up 2 stories. And that thing, you would get that ice would be hanging out 4 or 5 feet before it would break off. Well, luckily, there's no door there or anything, but you'd hear it come down, and it would come down on the back deck. There was a door on the back deck. We don't use it, but you would definitely get a ton of snow. But yet, I didn't have to go up on the roof. I'd rather have it on the fucking ground than the roof. When it snows out for that first day, you just watch when you walk in and out. At least by the second day, it's gone off the roof.
I had a couple of roofers come by, and they said they weren't against metal roofs, but they said the way your house is situated with the sun, they said just do shingles because the way the pitch was and everything, they were telling me I was going to have problems. But at my camp, I did metal roof because, well, I'm not there. And I don't want to worry about snow load and everything. And you had a shitload of snow up there. I did a metal roof up there. And, you know, it falls off. It slides off on its own. But, yeah, down here, the roofers I talked to, I went with, like, Owens Corning. They're, like, 50-year shingles.
Yeah, they didn't want to do metal there. They wanted to make the quick buck off you and just throw down the fucking shingles real quick. They didn't want to give you a nice metal roof.
Holy crap, they have these new metal roofs. I don't know if you or Swiper's seen them, but they look like shingles. They come in they almost come in like a shingle, like a 3-foot length, foot high, 2 feet high. They have some that look like clapboard, cedar shake, shingles, architectural, and it's a metal roof. And it's pretty cool looking. But holy fuck, it was like 50 grand. And I was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, it's been out a while. They got the newest stuff out, it's vinyl. It's a fucking vinyl roof in there. Fucking stuff's fucking junk. I wouldn't put that on my fucking doghouse.
Yeah, when I did the camp, the vinyl siding, I know it's not the roof, but they're like, oh yeah, we have vinyl siding. It looks like log home siding. I looked at it, and I was like, yeah, fuck that. Put the regular siding on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. A couple of the roofers, they thought I was just gonna have problems here with the size of my roof going metal. They're like, well, you can do those snow stops. They just thought I'd have too many problems. Honestly, what am I, my second winter here at this house with the new roof? The way the sun comes up over the house, like when I've looked up on the roof, it's never been a concern. I think it's just the way the house is situated, right, that it gets the sun in the morning on one side and then the sun in the afternoon on the other side.
Yeah, see here I get sun on one side all day long. It doesn't stay up at all. It's always clear. But the other side, yeah. But I will say, the side that gets the sun, I got screws that back out of my roof all the time. They'll be like 2 inches sticking up. They're not just backing out or snapping off or stripping. They're like fucking, they'll unscrew themselves.
Wow, it must be from what, the expanding and contracting, I would assume.
I get huge sun on that side. I'd love to put solar panels on this, but huge sun on that one side. And the back side, the snow will stick there for quite a while. And you're talking, it's a 10, 12 pitch. I'm like, there shouldn't be a whole lot of snow sticking, but the back side gets no sun.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. That's something. Yeah, the metal roof I had up here was not installed professionally, and we're like, yeah, that needs to come off. I went up there and took a look at it. I mean, I'm not an expert. I hired somebody to do it, but I knew enough to look at the old one and go, yeah, whoever put this up was drunk and high.
Yeah, hackers. That's why a lot of the roofers, they don't like to do the metal jobs, because they're fucking hackers.
I mean, I'll tell you, I know valleys are a whole lot easier to fucking overlay and braid in a shingles than it is a metal roof. Metal roofs, I mean, yeah, you can butt it up, but to make sure it's sealed good, oh man, it's a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah, there's a certain way you do it. You have to build the valley. You have your metal pan in there first. That way you can hook your other metal. Your metal, when it comes into the valley, you hook into the lips. It has a fucking 1-inch lip on it.
Fuck, my old house, where the metal roof was situated, where we went into the kitchen, if the snow fell off and I was at work, I'd have a friggin' 4-foot snowbank in front of my door.
I do that here. It sucks. Where my entry doors are, I thought about even trying to put a little dormer over it or something, or the snow brakes, but I mean, my roof panels here are 24 feet long, 26 feet long. That's a lot of fucking snow coming down in front of your door. It sucks.
It's pretty goddamn funny at camp. Depending on when I go up there, there'll be so much snow. You know, I have like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 steps going up my porch into the door at camp. There'll be so much snow on the ground that's come off the roof that you don't even have to use the stairs to get onto the porch.
Yeah, what kills me here, like it drops down on the backside because, like I said, I don't get any sun. Well, it doesn't melt, but it's rock hard. I could show you a couple of videos from this last winter or this spring. I couldn't get my bikes out till fucking way late because my plow truck was down and out at the beginning of the season. So I did some dicking around, and I had 8 or 9 foot hard packed snowbanks. It was over my 6 foot door. Hard packed snowbanks that were like fucking 8 or 9 feet out. I mean, it was stupid. And once you don't clean it up, you're fucking done.
I remember you posted a video of yourself going through that, and I said, "Oh, he's gonna freaking eat shit."
Yep, it was a lot.
Yeah, at my old house, if you got right out when the snow came off the roof, because it would fall into my driveway, like it would fall like 1/3 into my driveway. If I got right out with the plow truck and I hit it like within an hour of it coming off the roof, I could clean it right up. But if you went out like more than an hour, you might as well. It's cement. It's like yeah, that's there for the rest of the winter.
Yeah, I mean my front parking lot and my regular entry door I use over here, it's not bad. I mean there's a lot of shit. The front parking lot's fine, but there's a lot of shit that gets dropped in front of the store. But it's tar, so you get a little piece of tar showing. It gets sun all day long. It clears itself up good. That backside, it's gravel, and there's no sun, so nothing melts. I know if I had the money, what I want to do is put like a 10-foot apron of cement all the way around the building with some PEX pipe in it for heating.
What say you, Swiper? Son of a...
On the phone.
But yeah, I'll get a hold of you sometime in the next week or two, Hutch, and I said, we'll take a drive out there and just kind of see what you think. You know, I mean, like I said, I mean, maybe it's not as bad as I think. Maybe it's way worse than I think. I don't know. I mean, I know my old man priced out materials, and he told me what it was going to be for, you know, architecturally. He told me when he stopped adding it up for metal. And but that was just assuming we're just going to go right over the top. And if it's possible, maybe that's the way to go. You know, $4 or $5 grand to just go over the top wouldn't be that bad. But if it's puckery enough where, you know, oh yeah, I suggest we probably strip it so we find some puckery spots, well, fucking then the price now doubles, and it's like, well, is it really worth it?
Yep. I'm on a siding job right now. I'll wrap up probably Thursday, so after that, yeah, we'll check it out.
Yeah, if you're around this weekend, it ain't bad. We'll take a ride up, Saturday, Sunday, whatever. You know, like I said, I don't know if I'll be on my bike, but I'll be on a bike.
Geez, by the way you're talking, maybe you just go up there with a mop and a bucket of hot tar.
There was a leak on the front, and the front doesn't look bad. Like, the front part of the shingles looks fine. You look at the front, and you're like, oh, well, there's really no lipping, there's no whatever, it looks good. The back, on the other hand, doesn't look quite as promising.
Yeah, some of those ridges and shit there, bumped up shingles, you can just knife fucking, it's 3 tabs, so you can just fucking take your hook blade and just knife them fucking tabs right off there. The hook blade goes right off.
Roger. Yeah, it's the back where the back addition is on there, and it's not, like, the roof ain't square anymore, and I don't care about making it square. I'm not one of the walls that connects the garage to the place is kind of like they built that on just the ground. Like they laid some plywood on the ground, so some of it washed out. You can see out the wall. It's like a breezeway. I don't care. But there was a roof that probably looked good, but you're not going to jack it up enough. Well, you could. I don't want to, but you're probably not going to jack it up enough to make it look straight and square. So I'm like, it's never going to look amazing, but it's on the back. Nobody cares.
The shingles are trailing probably for a reason. Is there a ridge vent on that on top of the roof, ridge vent?
I believe there is. Yeah, I mean, it's an old trailer from the 80s, and like I said, there's been some additions on, so I don't know if that was done right. One of the additions, or the front addition, the big one, he had a big piece collapse in years ago, and I don't remember if it was roofer. I almost thought it was roofer, but somebody came over and fixed it for him and put all new plywood and all new shingles on that one piece. But, yeah, I mean, the rest of it, the inside's still just bare sheetrock where they fixed it on the ceiling. And I'm like, oh, well, they never finished that, but they didn't care.
Yeah, the old Maine amoeba trailer. It just keeps adding on.
Good evening.
Oh, big old hum, it must be Winger.
Yeah, Wingnut.
Oh, man.
Come on, Wingnut, pump it up.
Do what now?
Pump it up, Wingnut. You're a little piss weak tonight.
Oh, come on.
Friggin' Hutch, he's putting your dick in the dirt.
All right, is that better?
Oh, that's amazing.
Sometimes you gotta flip that switch on.
I know, I had to reach over and push the little red button.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you guys having roof troubles?
No, just the trailer I bought, rent to my kid. It needed a roof to begin with. I mean, it's an old trailer. It was neglected. The guy had died 2 years ago now, and nobody's lived in it for 2 years, and it's been a little neglected. It gets a lot of pine needles on it. It's growing some moss on it. There was a leak or two. It needs a new roof. It's just what it needs or what we can get by with is the question.
Oh, is that trailer you put the billiard ball shitter in?
Yes.
10-4. Yeah, friggin' roofs. I might need one here in a couple years, too. Looks like there's 2 or 3 layers of shingles up there, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, you can do 2. I've stripped a roof with 3 before, but, yeah, after 2, I'd rather not.
Yeah, it's gonna make a mess, because when the time comes, it's gotta be stripped down.
Yeah, it's just kind of what we're contemplating on this old trailer, as if it was worth stripping it down or putting something over it, or yeah. So it'll take a calibrated eye to really tell.
Can you, strip it down and maybe put metal on it or something?
If I'm going metal, it's going to go right over the top. I ain't stripping shit. And that'll be fine. But the price of metal is twice or 3 times what, architectural shingles are. So, is it really worth putting that much money into something that's probably going to last 5 more years, 8 more years?
No, yeah, 10-4. Yeah, you're just gonna put those metal roofing panels of the corrugated shit up there?
If I went metal, that's what I was gonna do. Just the basic, cheapest green shit you can get at Home Depot that's already cut to length and just fucking lay it down.
10-4. Now, I don't know what I'd do here yet. I have no idea.
It's never cut to length.
I mean, you know, if I had a nice new house, maybe I'd want it to look decent. Like I said, I have metal on this place and I love it, but every place I've had, I've put metal on. I've gotten rid of the shingles and put metal on. But, you know, if you had like a really nice, you know, cape or something, there's something to be said for the looks of a nice shingle.
Ask Fix It out there. The roof he got there. Redid his roof there. His fucking roof is horrible looking. It was dip-de-doo, crap-de-doo, crap. We'll go by and look at it now up there. It looks mint there. Nice architectural shingle on there. It looks nice.
I think that's what I'm going to do here. If I was going to live here for the rest of my life, I'd probably put a standing seam roof on, but I think I'm just going to go with an architectural shingle.
Yep.
Yeah, and I mean, if this roof isn't that bad and we don't want to strip it and we can just go architectural over it, then that's fine. Like I said, it might not be as puckery underneath as I think it is. I mean, it's walkable. My dad didn't think the trailer itself didn't need to be stripped. He was thinking we could go over the trailer itself. That one back porch would definitely need to do some work on that, but the trailer itself was kind of, we could have probably just gone over it.
Is that I mean, I don't know how much time's involved with stripping shingles. I mean, I helped do it, but that was like, you're talking 25 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a huge roof, it's not a high roof, so it wouldn't be too bad. I mean, it'd still work, but you could probably have it stripped in 2 days.
I'm just thinking mess more than anything.
Yeah, that's a lot of trips to the dump and paying to get rid of it and whatnot, yeah.
That's what. You got 10 grand, yeah. 10 grand, you're right in the fucking layover range.
I mean, like I said, I'd like to do it as cheap as possible, but I want to make sure it lasts at least another 5 to 8 years. I don't need 30 years out of it. That I know. Possibly in my mind I was thinking 15 years, but I seriously doubt it. I think it's going to be 5 to 8 years, and that thing will be getting torn down or burned down or something.
Yeah, and just throw a good architectural shingle right over it.
Yeah, and if the roof will take it, that's the way I was leaning towards. That's for sure.
Well, we'll find out when we put the shingles down, won't we?
How much do you think a roof like mine would cost there, Hotch? It's about 40 by 20 something.
40 by 20 one side?
Something like that. It's 20, I don't know, it's 40 foot long by 28 or something like that.
Jesus Christ, you got a big roof over there, huh? That's fucking 16, 17 square. That's a big one. I don't know. You could probably take a look. You want to strip it or go right over it?
Well, you'd have to strip it. I was just curious about what it would cost, because, we got to gather money up.
10-4.
It's going to cost more than your bathroom did.
Oh, yeah. Goddamn right it will.
It's probably almost just as cheap to just put a bunch of solar panels over it. Fuck it.
Holy shit, maybe.
At least then they'll make you money.
That's true. I wish the sun was out here more. It's kind of shady a little.
Well, the going price is now that you get somebody over there, they'll add it up and they'll do all the material and they'll times it by 3 and that's what they'll charge you.
And 4. Well, that's easy enough to figure out, probably.
Yeah, but I don't go that route. I usually go right around. I'll go whatever the materials list is. I usually stick right around. That's right about what I do, charge to do it.
10-4. Well, good thing about this place, there's no valleys in it.
Yeah, it's just all straight going. I'm thinking, yeah, you're looking right at it probably. You said just did 16 squares. Yeah, you're looking at right around probably 4,000 to 5,000 just in material.
10-4. Yeah. It's about what I got. Well, no. Yeah, that's about what I got in the bathroom. Maybe right around there.
Oh yeah, that's just get the material. That's going to cost you to have it done, but that's all new drip edge, ice and water, fucking new paper, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's. I had somewhere in there in the back of my mind. Yeah. You know that just material. I'm not thinking labor. I know labor's more.
Yeah, you're right in the same ballpark, right around $10,000 there, because you got quite a big roof there.
You could probably pay Hutch and whoopie pies and doobies.
Deal.
Plus, then after that, you got to pick up the fucking mess there and get rid of it. That's a lot of fucking shingles right there. And you said it looks like there's a couple layers up there. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Now when you start having a couple layers up there, that changes the whole thing, stripping it.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there so I don't have to mow as much grass.
I like it. Yeah, I think I was up close. It was like 3,600, $4,000 for shingles with a trailer, and I don't think that was ridge cap and everything, but. I mean, I don't think it was drip edge, like I said. I think we planned on just going over it, and it was probably close to $4,000 in materials.
Yeah, that's just buying the shingles.
Yep. I mean, there's a pretty big area there, and that was just buying shingles. But like I said, metal, we stopped adding up once it hit like 6,500. Like, fuck that, I'm good. But if it needs to be stripped, it turns into a different question now.
Hey. That's going to be the biggest thing, stripping. Of course, it isn't beneath me to get up there and start helping, strip shingles too.
I never minded stripping shingles when I was younger. I mean, I probably do now, but when I was younger, yeah, it went quick enough. It's the ground crew that it sucks for, trying to pick everything up. I don't care what you lay down for tarps, it's still a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's gonna suck. It's gonna have to happen in another couple years, I think. I think the roof's got another couple years left, and it's gonna be about it.
Yeah, we're starting to get to. You're thinking it's got a couple of years left. That means it's ready already. A couple of years usually does 1 year. Fucking yeah. You start getting down low that you save money and start getting it done as soon as possible.
I know. I mean, it's not leaking. That's the biggest thing. It ain't leaking.
You ain't gonna find anybody around here there to set you up like I will, but by the time you think about doing it, who knows? I might have my fucking hands full in the pool business and not want to be a roofer anymore, but roofing I love, and that's what I used to do, but I give it up, but I still do it on the side.
10-4. Yeah, you do doors and windows too, don't you?
Yeah, do doors and windows. I build your whole fucking house.
Yeah, the fucking front door, the sliding glass door and the front door needs changed out.
I would have did your bathroom there, but that's not my forte, doing people's bathrooms, because that's always gross and nasty.
Well, this one wasn't that bad.
Yeah, not all of them are bad, but most of them are.
No, it was just dated more than anything. Looked like, 1985 in there.
Did you get into having to rip up any of the floor?
Well, I mean, I ripped up the old tiles, but no, the subflooring was fine. It's 3/4 inch plywood. It was all dry.
10-4. They're not all like that.
No, I've seen it. My mother's bathroom in her mobile home was a shit show. That was, the whole floor under her tub was rotted out. You could see the concrete slab under it as soon as we pulled the tub out.
Yes, I heard you. Front door, front window?
What's that now?
I think I heard you. What'd you say, a front door or a front window?
No, her bathtub at my mother's place, the floor was all rotted out under it.
No, something you said you needed to have replaced. Your front door and a window or something?
Sliding glass door and the front door. So there's two of them.
They're both sliding glass doors or just one regular door and one slider?
One's like a 30-inch exterior and then the sliding glass door.
call how much you want to go to Home Depot or Lowe's, wherever the fuck you go there, and how much you want to pay for a door and how much you want to pay for the doors. That's up to you.
Yeah, holy fucking prices vary for those.
One because it's the front door and then the sliding glass door. I know those are, I don't know what those things are. $1,500, $2,000 for one of them.
Bring the lube.
Like I said, it's up to you. It's how extravagant of a fucking doors you want to get, and yes, I can put those in for you. Just make sure you get them with the same opening. I can go over there sometime, take the trim off, and so you make sure you have the same opening.
That's the crazy part. Like you can get a sliding glass door for like $200-300, you know, or a patio door, or you can get them that are $2,000. They have huge price ranges on them.
Well, I mean, I say $2,000, but it's probably going to be, you know, like a mid-grade one. Whatever the mid-grade one is, would probably be good enough for this neighborhood.
Okay. What do you need? What do you need? The one that could withstand a boot kick?
I key up with you. You got vinyl siding, wing nut?
Yes, sir.
10-4.
What was Radio Man laughing at?
I just made me laugh when you said probably good enough for this neighborhood.
I mean, it probably is good enough.
Well, I didn't know what you meant. Like, you know, is it battle conditions rated, or do you just mean like the, you know, the tax bracket?
Well, the tax bracket in Auburn, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know if you meant like, you know, had to withstand like a zombie horde or something.
Well, I don't know. It's just the tax bracket. I wasn't thinking zombies. I hope we don't have zombies around New Auburn.
Do you deal with leaves and shit, pine needles on your roof, staining your roof?
Yeah, the goddamn maple trees, they shade the roof so much that moss starts to grow on it. So I'm having my brother at some point, he's got a tree cutting outfit, and we're going to hack these goddamn trees back so the sun will get to the roof better.
Yeah, it'll still get on there, but there's a little trick there. When you redo your roof there, they sell these zinc strips there. They go right underneath your ridge vent, and what happens when it rains, that fucking zinc, it makes a reaction to those zinc strips, and it fucking goes down on your shingles, and it keeps all the fucking moss away.
I've heard of that. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I've done it on a bunch of roofs there. When they have problems, that's why when I look and I see they have staining problems, that's what I suggest when they do their roof is to put those fucking zinc strips underneath there first.
Yeah, I gotta want some zinc strips, but that drives me nuts, that goddamn moss growing.
Yeah, it won't grow no more once you put them strips on. They last, I don't know, 10, 15 years, and they just dissolve, and you just put the strips right back on there again.
Huh, I learned something new today, Hutch.
You do what?
I said I learned something new today. I've never heard of that before. That's interesting.
You never heard of that, really? That's been around for a while.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It mixes the zinc, mixes the water. It must, whatever the hell it does, it creates some sort of, I don't know, solution that the moss can't grow in. I get it. It makes sense.
Yeah, they go right underneath the lip of your ridge cap. So when your ridge cap, when it rains, when it drips on when it drips, it drips right on that strip, and it just lets a chemical out, and it goes all on your roof. Just over a period of time, you know what I mean? It doesn't happen like a fucking instantly in a few days or something, just over years, you know what I mean? That strip, that chemical just keeps going on there and doesn't have a chance to grow that algae.
Yeah, wingnut just can't stand under the roof edge and drink water anymore or take baths.
I thought about that, you know, after the third week of my bathroom being out, before they got that going.
I don't know how the neighbors would feel about that.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't care for it.
All your grass is dead, all your plants are dead right under the overhang.
Hey, that's less mowing.
I was going to say, that's less weed whacking. I think that's called a win-win.
Well, they did a siding siding job there last week to help Regal out there for one of his family members, and I ended up fucking the lady across the street wanted her house done there, so I started that fucking last week. So the last couple of weeks here, I've been hammering out 2 siding jobs.
That looks nice though, and that's all done up to siding.
Oh yes, it looks fucking beautiful. What a change, yeah. Even a new roof looks nice when you have a crappy, shitty roof and you throw a new roof on it. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, the siding on here isn't bad. It's just a little. I don't know. It's getting a little faded, but I don't think it needs to get changed out.
Yeah, what color is it? Gray or something?
It's gray, so it's not. It's not too bad.
Yeah, fucking gray. Fucking gray always fades out.
What do you usually put on? White? The white stuff?
No, I like a dark brown colored fucking siding myself. If I had to do my house, it'd be like a dark wood fucking color. Especially in the woods, you get a nice dark fucking brown color like that. Your house just blends right into the woods.
No, that would look good.
With white trim, yeah, that's what I do on my house.
I like a dark gray or a dark blue, something like that.
That's why I'm doing clay now in these 2 houses down in Wiscasset, and I have to go to Lowe's in Brunswick, and I fucking clean them out, all their fucking clay siding.
Jesus Christ, you should have talked to Screwdriver. I think he threw out a whole shitload of it.
Yeah, but not new.
Actually, I haven't thrown it out yet. It's sitting outside. I gotta bring it to the dump very soon if somebody doesn't want it.
Put it on Marketplace there for free. It'll disappear.
Yeah, it's the same color of this place. I think it's, what do they call it? Not charcoal, but something like that.
I think it's clay. It's the same color as my house, the same color as my camp. It's called clay siding.
Yeah, kind of that light grayish color.
Yeah, charcoal gray, probably.
I had a ton in my radio room that was, I had way more than I thought. It would definitely be enough to do like a whole shed or something, but I'm like, fuck, I don't need this shit up here anymore. I'm just done with it.
Yeah, I bid pretty fucking close, that way I don't have to deal with a bunch of scrap and shit later. I don't mind going back and fucking with my truck and getting a little bit more of what I need.
Yep.
But of course, I've been working till like fucking 7:30, 8 o'clock every fucking day too.
It never stops.
I'm anxious to go over there and work with Shadow.
You're gonna be fucking bored over there. Oh yeah, I can already see it. You'll be good for the first few months, and you're gonna be like, fuck this. They don't have enough for me to do. When they tell you just to relax, only opening 1 pool today, you got 8 hours. You're gonna be like, oh screw this. You're gonna be bouncing around.
No, I hope not. I'm hoping I'm gonna like it, but yeah, I'll have to slow the pace down a little bit, but I'm hoping I'll like it.
Yeah, I just don't picture you as the type of person who can slow the pace down. You know, if you can slow down a little bit, oh, you'll love it.
Oh, I'll still do work on the weekends. I ain't gonna slow down any. Fucking Shadow, he works 7 days a week over there.
Yeah.
What the hell, Bone Crusher? No mud ducks here. Oh man, I'm getting tired here, Screwdriver. About time to shut it down.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. If I'm gonna go play some cornhole tomorrow night on the wife's bike, I can't be up too late tonight. You know, back to work full time. It's rough.
That 277 from earlier that had that real nice sounding station down in West Virginia. He found the page. He signed up he joined the Maine CB page.
We're bringing them in from everywhere.
Yeah, I didn't realize when I share those live feeds, there's a box there you got to check, and it defaults to friends. I had to put it to public so everyone can see it. I was like, whoops, learned something new again. Just like the friggin' zinc strips.
I want to know how long the zinc strips last. How long do they supposedly last, Hutch?
For about 10, 15 years.
Roger.
They're worth it. You wouldn't think they work, but they really do work.
Well, if for some reason, you know, I go with just architectural on this thing, I'm like, it might be worth putting on.
Yeah, they're inexpensive, and yeah, you just put them on while you're doing the capping. After you're done capping the fucking roof, you just put them on underneath the lip there of your capping.
What do you think of gutters there, Hutch? Gutters good or take them down?
I don't like gutters. All they do is fucking cause problems. Depends if you're trying to keep some water away from a entry door or something, maybe put a small gutter, but I'm not a gutter fan.
Yeah, I thought about taking the one off the back of the house because it's causing problems.
That's all they do. For as much as they cause more problems than they do good. If you're trying to keep water away from out of your basement and shit like that, yeah, maybe I can see, but if you don't have that kind of a fucking problem, I'd just take them right off.
10-4. That's the only thing I could think of is to keep the water out of the basement, but I don't know. I mean, the ice gets dammed up behind them in the winter, and they just suck.
Yeah, you got all them trees behind you. They get full of fucking shit. You got to constantly clean them. Yeah, and who knows if it's even properly installed, and if it even drains the water out of the downspout. Who knows?
Yeah, this house is, you know, it wasn't really expensive, but you know, they let a lot of things go in here that I've been trying to rectify a lot of the issues.
Oh, I can imagine, yeah.
So far, it's the bathroom. Redid that. Some new flooring, the electrical system, the service, and the new boiler.
Oh, before you know it, the whole fucking house will be redone.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna sell the bastard.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll get everything fixed here and sell it and start over again.
10-4.
Yeah, the trick is, though, when you sell, you know, the market's high, and then you got to buy in a high market. That's when it kind of stinks.
I know. I thought about just having one built so everything's new so I don't have to fool with it.
Yeah, but sometimes, you know, yeah, that's not a bad idea, but then sometimes you get guys in there, they don't know what they're doing, and sometimes you find out after they're done, like, oh, they cut a corner there, oh, that got done wrong.
Yeah, you get what you pay for with contractors. You definitely got to do your homework. But you know, I know of one good one up home that he does a good job. But you know, if you can even get him.
Yeah, that too. I hired a guy over here. I had a window that was leaking, and I had him build a little back set of steps and, like, you know, a little small porch. trying to remember what the hell else he did. He did something else too. Anyways, when I called the guy, he didn't even really want, like, he didn't really want to talk to me. And then I'm like, listen, I'm not looking for like a big project. Like, this is like a couple days worth of work. Oh, okay. He's like, I'm supposed to be retired. I heard the other day though he finally retired, but he was good. Guy came over, did all the work, and everything was great when he left.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I mean, I've had little things here with a guy that was doing the bathroom. I'm looking, it's like, well, that tile's crooked, or, you know, I was working when he plumbed in the tub, and I said, well, the whole house has got copper pipes in it, just run half-inch copper lines to the tub. And he put half-inch packs, which is really 3/8 with all the little connectors. So you get a restriction, so it just takes longer to fill the tub up. You wanted to fill it up, you know. By that time, you already had the sheetrock up there. It was all covered up. It just irritated the fuck out of me.
Yeah, I know what you mean there.
I mean, I take a shower, it's okay, but it's not like the old shower. They'll about blow you out of there with that city water pressure, but as soon as you fire in that half-inch packs, it's not the same as half-inch copper. Then he only shows up 2 or 3 days a week. That doesn't help either.
Sounds like Swiper.
Man, Swiper's taking a beating.
Trying to get him to come out of the shell, but he ain't coming out.
Alright guys, I gotta shut it down. It's late enough for me. It was fun. Talk to you guys later. It's the Radio Man. We're shutting it down.
Have a good evening.
We'll catch you later there, Radio Man. If I hear you on there, I'll be sure to holler.
Yeah, you make sure. Don't hear you very often, so maybe once a week.
Well, it's, you know, getting to be that time of year, summertime.
Yeah, I know. We're all go, go, go. That's the New England way there. Got to get it done before the snow flies.
Well, that snow is coming. It's right around the corner, so yeah, you got to get after it.
It is definitely a mindset growing up in this part of the country. Got to get it done for the snow flies. I don't know how many times I say that in my head.
Got to get everything covered up and get the wood in.
Yes, get the wood in too. I gotta get that wood cut up and split and stacked, and yep. Alright, everyone on the live stream, this is just going out over the stream, not the radio. Thanks for stopping in. I'm gonna shut it down. I gotta go to bed. So appreciate it. I don't know, subscribe, friend, whatever. Any of that help me out. Appreciate it. Thank you. Good night.
Everybody calling her a night, or?
Sounds like it. Sounds like the skip might be trying to make a comeback.